Welcome to the BAM Sports Show.
All right, so here we go.
Maybe I'm the weird one.
It's 2022. We don't judge. You do.
No, I don't.
A fan of the show had a shout out for you.
You should just shut your mouth. You're coming off as stupid.
Welcome to a brand new sports show experience coming through your wavelengths. Let's get ready to have some fun. So sit back, crack open a drink, and let's talk some sports.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the BAM Sports Show. Let's talk some sports indeed. It is Tuesday before Thanksgiving, November 23rd. I am joined, as always, tonight with the dude over there, Ryan, and my boy downstairs, Keith. What's up, boys?
So, I'm
You
good.
just stroking your beard?
Yeah.
And it's November 22nd, by the way.
Oh, fuck, you're right, it is. I can't read. November 22nd.
Listen, I'm stroking my beard because we got some baseball news.
We do have some baseball news. We got actually a lot of sports to kind of get into tonight. I was just thinking that as the video was playing. I was like, okay, we can't just spend the whole time talking about NFL stuff. We've got a lot to discuss.
Blake's cutting out again.
Am I lagging?
His dang old gerbil internet.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you're super
I
lagging.
think I'm back, though. Am I back? We good?
There you go. Yep.
There you go. Welcome back.
We're good. All right, cool. So got some baseball news. We had Cy Youngs.
Yep.
Comeback
All the
player of the years.
awards.
What else we have?
The Hall of Fame ballot came out today. Or yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah.
MLB Hall of Fame ballot.
Yeah, and we had this NFL semifinalist ballot today.
The what?
The NFL semifinalist
Oh,
ballot
yeah?
came out today.
Enlighten us.
I sent it in the group chat. I have to pull it back up and look.
Oh.
Biggest name that I noticed that was dropped, Pat McAfee. Some bullshit.
What happened?
He didn't make to the semifinals.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't think he was going
But
to.
we'll talk baseball first. No. Let's talk some baseball. So let's talk about these awards.
Yeah, so Justin Verlander out of baseball for 2 years with injury and the COVID season comes back and wins the Cy Young and the Comeback Player of the Year.
And is walking into offseason as a free agent, right?
As a 39-year-old free agent.
That is still going to take a bag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Who do you think's paying him?
We'll get into that. I've got some baseball thoughts. And I've got a little boy coming down to give me a picture that he drew.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy? Oh, thank you. It's a very cute little doodle of Sonic.
Nice.
I like it. Hold on. Let's make that. Put that back up for us one more time, Ryan. Is it this one? Yeah, look at that.
It is.
I like
That's
it.
He's a good artist. Here you go, buddy.
I like it.
Is this for me?
Oh, I don't like that. What did I do there?
Oh,
no. Or should I leave it?
Is it?
This is kind of cozy. Like it's cold outside.
It's awful. Where's my mouse? Oh my gosh.
It was crazy.
Anytime we do any sort of like stupid ass hot take, I'm like, so Ryan, what did you just say?
What? It happened again.
Oh gosh. You sure about that? That meme where John Cena pokes his head in. You sure about that?
Yeah. That is kind of creepy.
Super creepy. It's weird. All right.
Anyways, we'll fucking
AL MVP.
Cameras. Oh man. Yeah.
AL MVP. Let's run through. AL MVP. We got Aaron Judge. Noah.
Noah, go to bed.
I would not go to bed. I would go to bed.
Should we do
Better go
picks
to bed.
here? Noah can make his picks.
No,
No.
he's walking like a weird creature. Anyways,
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge, AL MVP. Paul Goldschmidt, NL MVP.
I hate them both.
Uh,
Paul Goldschmidt deserves it. I'll give him that, but I just hate it.
well, yeah, he does. I mean, he's 317 with 35 homers. Like it's a really good offensive season. Shohei got snubbed pretty hard there,
Yeah,
Hard.
I would agree.
don't you think?
Hard.
Yep.
Very, very
He's
hard.
so
I
worried
don't-
about his damn hat. He's like, okay, is
I
it
am.
on straight? Is it
It's not.
crooked?
It's
So-
just throw it against the wall.
We already said Verlander won the Cy Young,
Yep.
fifth oldest, 11th pitcher to win 3 or more Cy Youngs, 5th oldest pitcher to take home the hardware. He's a free agent.
There we go.
He's old,
Let's do that.
but
There we go.
Still looks really
Sandy Alcantara,
good. Still looks good.
Miami, right?
yeah, from Miami. Yep,
Not Seattle, right? Like
not Seattle.
Look, I can be wrong in the fucking group chat, okay?
6 complete games, more than
That's-
any other team.
That's pretty
this
incredible.
season.
Yeah,
That kid's a
that's-
stud. I'm excited to see them get a team around him for one season and then them sell him away. Rookie of the year for the AL, obviously, is going to be Julio Rodriguez.
Yep.
The NL from Seattle. The NL was Michael Harris II, which I thought it would just be junior, but Michael Harris II wins it for the Braves.
What is the difference between junior and the second? Is it just what they
I don't know because
Probably preference.
Yeah. And then the manager of the years this year just suck. Just like a wet fart.
Hold on.
Terry
Hold on.
Francona.
I got a thought process. If the second has a son and names him the same junior, would it be what was his name
You
again?
guys see that?
The lights behind you? Yeah.
Yeah. That was weird.
You got aliens
It
down
was-
there, bro?
It was like a ghost.
I missed that.
Ryan's low key kind of creeped out. You can see it in his eyes.
I like it. Anyways, that was weird. I spit all over my screen. Your thought process, Blake,
So
before we were
what was his
interrupted
name?
by
What was
the
his,
spook.
yeah. What was his name again?
Who?
'Cause I already spaced it. The kid that just won. The
Michael
second.
Harris.
Michael
Michael
Harris
Harris.
the second. So if
The
Michael
second.
Harris the second has a son named Michael, would it be Michael Harris the third or Michael
a
Harris the second junior?
Jesus Christ. Michael Harris the second, Junior the second.
Or Michael Harris Jr. second?
He's called
Michael
the third.
Harris
Who's on third?
3.
Fuck.
Michael Harris 3, the squeakquel.
The
All right.
stupid shit on this show.
Terry Francona, Tito, wins it for the Guardians. And then Buck Showalter wins it for the Mets.
for his fourth different.
I don't understand the Buck Showalter one under any circumstances. I mean, I understand the Terry Francona kind of, but the Buck Showalter one,
That team collapsed.
right?
hard.
I mean, like, okay, yeah, 101 wins. That's great. They were on track to be the best team in the majors. And then they just pooped it away.
Well, if you're going to give him manager of the year, I think you have to give them front office of the year.
I don't even think you have to do that because they didn't make
Because
any
they go
trade
hand
deadline
in
deals.
exactly. They go hand in hand. They both shit the bed.
Yeah, that's a really that's the most head scratching award for me this year because I think that what's his name in Philly should have won. I think
Yeah.
the manager of
Yeah.
the year awards are kind of bullshit and stupid anyways. I think it should go to the teams in the fucking World Series.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like those were
But
the
let's
best
be honest,
managers.
Like the Phillies were, but the Phillies were a fucking shit show when they let go of Girardi.
That's true. That's true.
You
I
know?
mean, you're not going to win it on half a season.
But maybe you should, right? Like they didn't make any big changes at the deadline, did they? They didn't make any big splashes. Like they added some pieces, are we wrong? But they didn't make any roster. Like they didn't trade for a Harper, they didn't trade for a Schwarber. They already fucking had them.
Right, exactly. They signed for them.
You know, and then Girardi had him, and he wasn't good with them. And then this guy comes in. I remember his name, unfortunately, because I didn't follow baseball this year because we sucked. But he got into the fucking World Series. Like,
right.
That is the manager of the year. I'm sorry.
Right, exactly. You're going from the bottom, and now you're here.
Yeah.
And then they had the Hank Aaron Awards, Judge and Goldschmidt. Obviously, you're going to be your AL and NL guys, and then the Roberto Clemente Award.
Yeah, who won that?
In recognition for years of, I'm reading this off of the MLB website. In recognition for years of humanitarian work, including the establishment of his own foundation and a continuing determination to help children battling deadly illnesses, veteran Dodgers third baseman Justin Turner was named the winner of the annual Roberto Clemente Award. This honor is bestowed annually to the player who best represents the game of baseball through extraordinary character, community involvement, philanthropy, and positive contributions, both on and off the field. Very, very deserving of that award. I think that and the Walter Payton Man of the Year awards are two of my favorite awards because you're not giving an award to the numbers. You're giving an award to the human being behind those numbers, and it's always because they're doing something positive for their communities. So I think that, to me, is the most meaningful awards in sports. Because I'm a big old softy.
Well, I mean, you have to make an impact with your fucking, with your community. That's what you're given a platform. Fucking use it. Period. Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and use this time to plug real quick. We are still running the JDRF fundraiser and Ryan's Extra Life fundraiser. The JDRF fundraiser goes through the next 8 days or so. Ryan's goes through the rest of the year. So let's pump those numbers up, boys. Pump those numbers up.
Our buddy Brad is also running his Movember.
Yes, he is. And
as well.
I'm going to talk to him about possibly coming on next Tuesday to talk about that. Because the month does not end until Wednesday, so that we can do that last little month in push about having him come on and talk about that too. So, while we're kind of talking baseball before we move on, can someone explain to me Albert Pujols winning Comeback Player of the Year?
No.
Like, don't get me wrong.
Came back to the Cardinals.
I mean, like, he had a good season for what. He had a better season than what I expected him to have.
He had the best season a 57-year-old baseball player will ever have.
But I don't understand how how he wins Comeback Player of the Year just because he's been dog shit for the last 5 years.
Right. In 2021, he played 85 games. He played over half the games.
Yeah. I've always thought of Comeback Player of the Year as like off of injury. Justin Verlander, Alex Smith. Like those guys are Comeback Player of the Year in my head.
Ronald Acuna Jr., maybe?
He should have won. But in reality, it's a meaningless award.
It is, but...
You know what I mean? Hey, cool, you came back from injury and you did your job, what they're paying you to do.
Yeah,
great.
Well, for sure.
Do you think I'll get one of those when I go back to work next week?
I'll make you one.
Yeah,
Comeback Player of the Year.
They'll call it a workload, is what they'll call it.
Yeah.
Workload.
All right. They also have a free agency prediction.
Ooh.
I'll run through some of the names. All right. So first, Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is the name, right? He's the one that's going to get the most money. So the consensus is Yankees. Yankees, with two of the guys
who
on
who
here.
are the 5 guys? Let's make sure we give them credit. Who are the 5 guys?
So I don't know all of their names. McDaniel, Doolittle, Schoenfield, Rogers, Lee, Olney, and Gonzalez. Obviously, Olney's going to be Buster.
Yeah.
That's the only one I know of. But Schoenfield and Gonzalez both say they think he's going to the Giants. And
He is in San Francisco.
He is in San Francisco. You know, they have the room for him. They have the money for him. The biggest contract that I'm seeing on here that somebody's putting out is Rogers, Yankees, 10 years, $370 million.
Jesus.
He'll top Mike Trout's deal by $10 million, becoming the highest paid position player in the game by annual salary. That's a crazy deal, man. That's a lot of money.
Okay. I'm never going to spend
Is he worth it? He is worth it in that ballpark.
In where? Yankee ballpark? Yeah.
Yeah.
But my question was, if you had $380 million, are you giving that money to Mike Trout, or are you giving that money to Aaron Judge?
I'm giving that money to Aaron Judge. Also, yes, Matt Carpenter, he could have also won because he did pretty well. But he didn't do as well as old Justin Verlander, who won the Cy Young. If Matt Carpenter won the MVP, then I would say, yeah, okay, there's a toss-up there.
Oh, yeah.
But what was your question?
Who would you rather pay $380 million to? Mike Trout or Aaron Judge?
Aaron Judge.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's outside of Ohtani. I think Judge is probably the best position player in the majors because he's still athletic enough to play decent enough, actually pretty good outfield. And then he still has the stick, but he doesn't have the injury history that Trout's got.
Fair.
And I think he's a better hitter than Trout is at this stage in their careers.
Trout went on a chair last year, but not as good as Judge.
Right.
Obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, he's also been injured a lot. He's got back problems.
He does.
Yeah, for carrying that fucking franchise.
Get out of my head, Blake. That's what I was going to say.
I'm in your head, baby.
Jacob deGrom. These are all over the place. You got a couple of Rangers guesses. Most of them are Rangers guesses, which that sucks because I want the Cubs to make a run at him. Yeah, Trout is damaged goods at this point.
He is very much so.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've got a couple of Dodgers votes, one Atlanta Braves vote, and then Gonzalez has the worst fucking thing I've ever seen.
The Cardinals logo.
4 years, $150 million to the Cardinals.
I'll puke. I will literally puke.
I'll just take 4 years off of baseball at that point. I don't want to see them just have another player fall into their lap while the Cubs fucking ownership is sitting on a pile of money. The fourth largest baseball market in America, and they play and they run a team out like a Kansas City does. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. God damn it, Ricketts, figure it out. Go get him. But yeah, everything's sitting around about that 4 year mark. 4 year, 160 to the Rangers is the guess there. And then we get into the big four shortstops, and so everybody has a guess. All right, let's start with Trey Turner. You got Mariners, Giants. Whoa.
Yeah.
Now you're in the middle.
Keith knew I was doing.
I did.
So Mariners, Giants, Phillies. So the consensus is Trey Turner to Phillies, with the Mariners and the Giants also throwing a.
Who let the dogs out?
Who did let the dogs out?
I have no idea why Flair's howling.
Ultimately, I think the Phillies are the team that's going to get him. I don't think the Braves are going to pony up to switch out of their Dansby area, but
yeah,
I definitely can see the Phillies spending the money.
man,
Correa.
that's a scary lineup. Then you add into that lineup.
I'm gonna leave Correa for last because I haven't read into it, and that's the one most of us are interested in because that's where all the smoke is. Dansby, Swanson, everybody's saying Braves, one Dodgers, Braves, Red Sox.
Bleacher Nation put out a
Braves.
good article about him today to the Chicago Cubs, though.
Yeah, and Gonzalez has him to the Cubs 6 years, 150. 6 years, 150 for Dansby Swanson. Line me the fuck up.
Yeah, I
will make that deal. Out of them, he's my third ranked guy. Out of the four, but I like him a lot. I think he's a good player. And then you imagine Swanson and Nico at second as your infield. That's a good infield. Bogarts.
Bogarts.
Huh?
Bogarts.
Yep, Bogarts. Red Sox. Giants or Cubs for one, which I would rather keep Nico than sign Xander Bogarts for the money.
I agree.
6 years, 180 is what he's sitting around at. I would rather spend 6 years and 150 for Swanson if it's that kind of money. But
yeah,
I digress. Bogarts to the Angels, Bogarts to the Cubs, 6 years, 180. So he's got a couple of Cubs votes in there, but a lot of Red Sox.
No Phillies?
No Phillies.
No, they're signing Trey Turner.
I think the Phillies are going to be the one that signs Trey Turner. I think they win that. I think they win that sweepstakes. I haven't even heard the Phillies connected to Correa. I think they have a particular amount of money they want to spend, and I think that Turner is their favorite. So, by the way, how would you guys rank the four before we get into Correa?
Well, I want Trey. Just because I want
Same.
a leadoff hitter.
Same.
I just want a leadoff hitter. And then probably I want Dansby Swanson, Correa, and then Bogarts.
You got Correa down at third. Okay. What's that?
I just like Dansby and the thought of Dansby and Nico in the middle.
Yeah.
That's just watching them turn double plays
enticing
for the next 6 years.
It's what Javi and Addison Russell were supposed to
should have done.
Yeah.
But
by the way, Addison Russell, is he still playing baseball?
He is
over in Korea.
No. He's down in Mexico or something. I actually sent him a message on Instagram trying to get him on the show, but he read it and never replied.
Good, because I would have legitimately fucking dug into him hard, and I would have quit the show.
That's fine.
It would have been me.
No. I didn't want to bring him on the show for anything but just roasting him.
Oh God. I hate that dude. He's fucking trash. But yeah, he plays in the
Small
Mexican
sports
league.
show brings on Addison Russell. Yeah, Addison Russell.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to say that name.
What?
I'm not even gonna attempt it.
Where he's playing.
Asterios de Monclovia.
Someone fact check him on that.
Spell it.
Check me out. ACEROSDEMONCLOVA.
Who's that?
Ryan could have literally typed in Addison Russell and it would have pulled up his Wikipedia and he could have just read it.
Yes.
That's exactly is that the team that he's playing for?
That's the team he's playing for, yes.
Oh, I had it pulled up. I didn't know that's what you were trying to say.
No, I thought we were
getting back to Correa. What's
No,
your
I'm not
ranking
trying-
on him, Blake?
See,
My bro-
I
it's
go
my brother
I go
roasting me.
Correa, Dansby, Turner, Bogarts.
Do you have Correa high because
Interesting.
you think that's the one we're gonna sign?
Probably. But I was high
Which
on
one would
Correa
you-
last year in the
Right.
off season. And I mean,
So I'm pretty much the way they have it set up is Turner, Correa, Swanson, Bogarts, because that's like how they have it listed, and I think
Sure.
that's how most people have them ranked. In terms of want, like Trey Turner is at the top of my list. Like, give that dude a share of ownership, give him the triangle building, like fucking roll out the red carpet, like anything he wants. Buy him the bean. Just get him the bean
Give him the bean.
and like put it in his yard. But like
could
that's
you
the one
imagine
I-
if the
that's
Cubs
who I
just shocked
want.
everybody and signed him?
You know that episode of South Park where Randy is on the computer and he's just splashed with
What?
splooge. Have you ever seen that
No.
meme? Yeah. Anyways,
Fuck you, Brian.
it's my dream scenario. Today, Junior.
Talking to me.
So, anyways, Correa got a lot of. He is all over the place as well. Giants, Orioles, which is an
Really?
interesting thought because that team has the money, and they're
So do
going
we.
to be. They're getting better. Well, they've got a pretty good minor league system too, and a lot of kids coming up through the minor league system. Didn't like how I left that.
Thank you. I did not want that YouTube email in the morning.
Giants back to the Twins. Giants again, back to the Twins again, and Twins again. Nobody on here has him signing with the Chicago Cubs.
Really?
Yeah. It's it'd be a wild fucking off season if the Giants just went out and signed Correa and Judge.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot
They
of
have
money.
to keep up with the fucking Dodgers.
And San Diego.
Okay, so realistic possibility here. We don't sign any of these motherfuckers. Not one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's honestly, I'm assuming that's going to happen.
Fucking
More than
hate it
likely.
here. Fucking hate it here.
I don't though, because now you've got this money freed up. You can extend, your Gold
Nico.
Glove outfielder in Hap. You can extend your most likely will be Gold Glove shortstop. Both of them homegrown, by the way. Like, I think I
One's
do
a
that.
Bearcat.
Who fucking cares?
Me, bitch.
You've got your
Whoa.
I love when I can do that.
Hey, dude.
I can
Hey,
do it too.
Hey, he could,
Ah!
Ah!
Anyways, you're not tying yourself down to so much money in that one position when you've got a guy that's already honestly probably one of the better shortstops in all of baseball at this point.
I don't disagree there, and I to me, missing out on one of these four is not
No.
like.
That's why I
But
don't
there's-
mind missing last year. Nico got to grow.
Exactly. And we saw, who he is
Yeah.
at short.
Well, all right. So here's what you can pretty much guarantee: if I order a
was
Nico
overrated.
jersey,
So hold on, Blake. Hold on,
if I order
Brian.
a
Are
Nico
you?
jersey tonight, we'll sign one.
Yeah, that's true. Brian, would you say that Yadier Molina is overrated? I know
Yes.
I would. I definitely think he's the most overrated fucking future Hall of Famer. But that's just
My
me.
favorite's when the ball stuck to his chest.
Same career WAR as Jason Kendall.
Excellent. He had a long time to rack that up.
I bet you he's spitting more face.
Yep.
Probably.
So let's get off the sad of the Cubs. You got Verlander now. So Verlander is a free agent. He is basically between the Astros and the Dodgers because fucking of course. With
He's gonna
one
be 40. Why wouldn't
saying
he?
Rangers.
It's gonna be
Brian
40.
said, "Yep." Brian did agree with us.
Okay, good. Yep.
Just making sure.
Just checking, man. Just checking.
Fine.
I think Verlander's going.
Oh,
Jesus Christ,
that felt good.
like a dragon.
That was
I think
weird. Your
Verlander's
mouth didn't
going
move.
to. Yeah, you're all frozen. You look like you're filming with a potato.
Well. Hamster's running slow today.
Are you using the camera from an old Nokia phone right now? Apparently, I'm loud. My wife said to quiet down.
No,
Jesus.
You're in trouble.
Gold. They do have a lot of
you were
gold
whispering.
gloves. No. I am also tired of how many good gold gloves they have. Good gloves, gold gloves.
We typed the same.
What's up, Steve?
What's up, Steve?
Welcome.
So with Verlander, obviously, I think he's going to the team who's going to give him the best shot at winning. I don't think it's the Astros. I don't think it's the Dodgers. I think he's going to the Baltimore Orioles.
What?
No, I can see. I think if the Phillies miss out on a shortstop, I think
go after Verlander.
Yeah, I think they should go after Verlander. I think he would make sense there. Help them. They are a team who showed that they can make it. They were a fun team to watch. They were in the World Series. You get a pitcher like Verlander who just won a World Series and a Cy Young.
Yeah,
I think you dump a bunch of money at him and say, "Hey, bud, come on." Rodon.
I agree with you.
I was hoping the Cubs would go make a swing at him, but it sounds like he's priced himself like out of what they want. I'm seeing like a lot of 5 years, 140, 150. A lot of people think he's going to the Mets.
This idiot says it's the birds on the bat.
It's the turds on the bat. And then they go with they throw out Brandon Nimmo, which I don't he's going to get $120 million to go play somewhere and people won't think about him.
Right.
There's a couple of interesting names on the prediction for a player we haven't mentioned yet. Wilson Contreras.
I was hoping to avoid that name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't want to talk about that one. Honestly.
He goes to another team, a team that we don't like. And then Kodai Senga.
It's either Houston
we're good. We're done. We don't need to talk about it anymore.
We're done here.
Yeah, we're done here.
Ricketts. Hold on. I'm going to take this chance. Ricketts, hear me. That fucking happens. Better hide, motherfucker. Better hide.
He's going to
I'm
come
going to shit in a paper bag and light that bitch on fire in your doorstep every fucking night. Every fucking night.
Blake is coming to gobble you up with his mouth and butt. Kodai Senga. One guy's got him going to the Mariners. Another's got him going to the Red Sox. That was
I think the Padres.
I
think the Padres for him.
Yeah, there's a lot of smoke there. He's a big fan and friend of you. And
Darvish, yep.
So, and he's not going to be that expensive. And then finally, Cody Bellinger. There's a lot of people on Cubs social media that were saying, maybe the Cubs should take a look at him. Well, they've got him going to the Yankees for a year in 22, which is an obscene amount of money for where he is and who he is as a player right now.
Yeah.
$22 million is insane.
That's a lot for him.
That is a lot to sign essentially a glove first outfielder. Yes, he did it with the bat, but
yeah,
22 million for I would have rather just kept Jason Hayward.
Yeah. I was like, we could have kept Jason for that.
No, it was 23 for Hayward. So that's just, a couple predictions I got out there for free agency. Things are starting to move around. We've got a couple of trades. We've got a couple of extensions and a couple of signings. Nothing super major yet. None of these guys have signed yet, but we're getting into the good, season that I like from right after Thanksgiving up to Christmas with a break and then all the way to spring training.
Yep.
Baseball is getting closer and closer every day. I'm pretty excited about the Cubs for next year, I think, and get through the off season and we can give predictions and all that. But I think they're definitely, and that's just not me being a homer. It's I think
they're trending in the right direction. That's the important.
They're trending in the right direction. ESPN also put out a power ranking, which why? Way too early 2023 MLB power rankings. There's free agents out there. There's franchise altering free agents out there still. Don't do that.
That's insane to me. Let's talk some football real quick. We only got about 20 minutes left, so let's talk some football.
I know. Well, hold on. Let me finish up. Let me get a baseball show.
Okay.
Huh?
You said okay.
What?
Okay.
Huh? I said okay.
Let me get a baseball show. All right, I'm gonna just talk about real quick the 28 names on the ballot. I'm gonna try to pull this up.
Oh yeah. We got some of this. You're good.
Yeah. There it is. I thought I had it pulled up, but I didn't.
I had it too, but then I lost it.
All right, so first year players. Yeah. First year players. Bronson Arroyo, Carlos Beltran, Matt Cain, R.A. Dickey, Jacoby Ellsbury, Andre Ethier, J.J. Hardy, John Lackey, Mike Napoli, Johnny Peralta, Francisco Rodriguez, Houston Street, Jared Weaver, and Jason Worth. Chatham, Illinois' own Jason Worth. That's super cool to see his name on there. Pretty cool that he would be considered. He's not a Hall of Famer.
No.
I don't see any of these guys as a first ballot. So I don't think we'll have a single first ballot guy. If there was, maybe Beltran.
Beltran's the closest.
Do you think I would say he's the closest, but I would say the Houston thing kind of taints that.
Yeah. We'll see.
That's your most recent memory of him.
It's true. That's why I'm at. I don't think that. I don't think any of those are for the ballot this year is weird, and I'm not sure we get any more than a couple of people going through. So we've got some other names that are coming back. 14 former players are returning to the 2023 Baseball Writers of America Association. Scott Rowland, Andrew Jones, Jeff Kent, Andy Pettit, Mark Burley, Todd Helton, Gary Sheffield, Manny Ramirez, Jimmy Rollins, Torrey Hunter, Billy Wagner, Alex Rodriguez, Omar Vizquel, and Bobby Abreu. It looks like Jeff Kent, this would be his final year. He's stuck around. Like last year, he was at 32.7%. I don't think he makes it in.
Right.
It's he's gotten up to this point, but the only person that really has the juice at this point is Roland. He's at a 6th year and he's at 63.2%. Honestly, we might
get one.
I don't even know if we'll get one. To be very honest with you, it's a pretty weak class. Torrey Hunter, he might not even make it any further because you have to have at least 5% of the vote to make it, and he was at 5. He's at 5.3 last year in his 3rd year. If you're around that number at that, your 3rd year, there's no chance, and they'll just leave you off.
Yeah.
I think Helton, Wagner, and Sheffield eventually make it on. Manny Ramirez, I think he eventually makes it, but it's like a veterans committee thing, which would be good for me because I've got his rookie card, and as soon as he makes it into the hall, I can sell it and make $10 maybe. Anyways, that's the ballot. Is Blake frozen? There he is.
No, I'm here.
I see him.
It's weird that we may not have anybody get in the hall this year.
Yeah.
That's just.
There's 2 guys that dropped off. Last year was their 10th year that should have made it in. I'll bang the table for Clemens and Bonds forever. And so I think it's a shame that Bonds, who I think is the greatest baseball player, the greatest hitter we've ever seen in the game.
Yep.
I'll forever bang the table that he should have been a first ballot guy.
Yep.
The steroid tainted, but so many fucking players that we don't even know about took steroids. There's Hall of Famers that made it in on their first ballot, and they did, amphetamines during fucking games.
Right.
So that's where I'm at. Who cares about steroids? Let them all roid up and hit 700-foot home runs.
That's what people want to see. That's why you're juicing the fucking balls up for it.
That's what we want. Chicks dig the long ball. Remember that commercial? Remember who was in that? Hall of Famer Greg Maddux.
Greg Maddux and Tom Glavine.
It's true.
They juiced them fucking balls up. Chicago built a team of fucking home run hitters, and then MLB was like, "We're gonna deaden these balls, Billies."
Yeah, stupid. All right, football.
Let's talk some football.
Thank you for everybody in letting me have my baseball time. That's the sport
we are
that I care the most
multi-sports
about.
on this show.
That's the care I care the most, or the sport I care the most about, and I haven't gotten to talk about it on this show for a long time.
It's okay. It'll be back. We're gonna skip right over basketball because I don't really give a shit about the NBA
and hockey
and the Bulls.
are happening. College basketball has started. It is also happening. College football happened last weekend, and it is also still happening. NFL football schedule for week 12.
Big game for Cincinnati on Friday, though.
Who?
Cincinnati versus Tulane.
Why is that big? Where's Tulane ranked?
2019.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yep. They're ranked 19. We're 24. It's at Cincinnati. We are defending the home turf. Have not lost there in 5 years.
Well, let's hope they do it.
No shit, boys. We need that win. Otherwise, it's a long shot to make the American championship, and we can't repeat 3 times in a row on our way out. So let's take care of business on Friday.
We also this is the last year. Okay.
Yeah, we go to the Big 12 next year. So, which will be. I'm pumped for football because I think we'll hold our own in football.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, are we gonna get dick slapped in basketball?
Yes,
real bad.
Yeah,
real fucking bad. And now they're talking about Gonzaga coming to the Big 12 potentially. Ooh boy, if the Pac-12 falls apart, Arizona State are coming. It could get ugly fast for basketball.
Real quick, the top 4 in college: Georgia, Ohio State, TCU, or Michigan and TCU.
With USC at 5. notable mention.
No, LSU's at 5.
Or LSU 5, yes.
LSU's at 5 and USC is at 6.
See at 6,
There's
yes.
There's two teams I take umbrage here with. USC should be at 5, and Michigan should be at 4. I know that TCU and Michigan are both 11-0. They're both undefeated, but Michigan almost got steamrolled by an A.
We lost Keith.
Michigan got almost steamrolled by an unranked Illinois football team. And we held them pretty low. So
I'm eager to see because they play Ohio State this weekend. It's the big Michigan Ohio State game.
Yep. And I don't think that I don't know if they do like the points like they do for college basketball when like figuring out seeding and all that, but it's I don't know. I Illinois had a really good shot at winning that game.
Yeah, they did. It was tough. I it's for real this weekend because they're playing Ohio State,
right?
And I think last year they kind of popped Ohio State in the jaw, right? Like,
yep.
I hate to use like the bull in the schoolyard, but like you jump up, pop the bull in the jaw, they get they fall over, they get hurt. The very next time you see that bull, you get fucking destroyed.
Yeah, I think
there's a real
Ohio
chance
State's
that game could get ugly.
They're gonna mop the floor with them, I think.
Yeah. But while we're on the Big Ten, the chance of Iowa making with the worst offense in the world, Iowa possibly making the Big Ten championship because the West is so bad.
Okay. I mean,
Isn't Illinois
winning the West, I'm pretty sure. That's where I'm at.
How many? They've got what? 3 non-conference or 3 conference losses now?
Illinois?
Yeah.
3, yeah.
I think Iowa's got 2. I think Iowa's in the driver's seat there, if I'm correct. This is literally why we brought Keith on the show. And he's like, I'm going to have to start fact checking shit. I'm out. I'm out.
I think he had to go poop.
But I've been there. So who are your, I guess, give me your final 4. Who are your 4 playoff teams?
If let me look up the schedule here real quick of who's playing who this weekend. Because I know Ohio State and Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Schedule.
Which means only one of them will be playing in the Big Ten championship.
True.
So, do you have 2 Big Ten teams in your top 4?
If Ohio State beats Michigan and it's bad enough, I can see Michigan falling to 5.
I agree with you.
After this Illinois game, who, they're on a losing streak. That's where they are.
My bad, boys.
Hey,
welcome back.
You're back. I'm trying to look up and see here. TCU's playing Iowa State, so I don't think there's much of a hurt there. LSU and Texas A&M this weekend could be good. Notre Dame at USC. This is a big one. I think if USC beats Notre Dame, and there's a big if there, because I honestly don't know. I think Notre Dame has a shot at that. But I think if USC beats Notre Dame and Ohio State does what we think they're going to do and beat Michigan, that's the scenario where USC is now a top 4 team.
Yeah, I think that's what I worry about for TCU.
And I think TCU moves up to 3, but it doesn't really matter. We know who this is going to be again. We know the national championship at this point.
Yeah. I mean, at this point I'm calling Georgia Ohio State, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, USC looked really good this last weekend against UCLA, but again, and I don't mean this to sound negative or like that, but it's UCLA. We're not talking Ohio State. We're not talking
We're not talking
Georgia.
basketball. UCLA basketball,
Exactly.
great basketball school.
Exactly. And UCLA is not a bad football team.
Yeah, but they have historically, I don't think they've ever been on USC's level. USC's
No.
like they used to be a powerhouse.
Yeah. It's interesting. I think I do agree with you. I do see a scenario where if USC beats Notre Dame handily, and they win the Pac-12, I do see a scenario where the committee looks at jumping to what works in TCU's benefit here is they're also going to play a ranked team in probably K-State in the Big 12 championship. Probably. So they, depending upon how they look. Now, speaking of TCU, did you see the last play of the game for that one?
I did not. What happened?
So I did. It's great.
It was that not crazy? So there was like 20 seconds left. It's third down. They call a run play. They don't have any timeouts left. They call a run play. They're short. It's 4th and 1. There's like 12 seconds left. They sprint the offense off the field, sprint the kicking team on the field, and snap the ball with 2 seconds left and kick the field goal and win the game.
Damn.
Okay. There's a TikTok of a girl in the stands ready to storm the field because Baylor's about to beat TCU. And then the kick happens and she just starts crying. Hardcore.
Did you just pull it up, Ryan?
No, I found it though. I was in the snow too. Holy cow!
Did you guys see that?
It couldn't have been in the snow, dude. They're in fucking Waco, Texas.
Why did it do that? I was like confused. No, this is like this isn't even the same game. What the fuck?
Did you see the Notre Dame game?
Yeah, that's probably what he saw.
It went from clear to a little snowy to covered in snow.
Covered in the same quarter. That was the same nuts. Quarter. That was nuts. Oh. So Keith, we were talking Ohio State, Michigan while you were out. Who you picking here?
I gotta go OSU, right? I mean, I don't have to.
I think it's OSU. It's in Columbus. That's a tough place to play.
I just say I don't know where it's at. It's
in Columbus.
If it's in Columbus, it's OSU because I don't think Ohio State loses back-to-back years to them with Stroud at quarterback.
No, they don't. But I mean, Ohio State's I think they're a much better team than Michigan. Just a week earlier, almost lost to Illinois. And I know every given Saturday, or any given Saturday, anything can happen.
Weekend, really.
Right. I still think that even with the win, I still think Michigan should be 4, and I still think Ohio State wins.
So let me ask this follow-up question, then we'll get on to some football picks real quick for Thursday's games.
Some Thanksgiving picks?
Turkey.
Yeah, we'll just do Thanksgiving. Remember, there is no show Friday night, y'all. We are all off for the holidays, so spend time with your family.
I'll be streaming, so
I know you will. You were streaming before this.
I was.
So
after this,
with Booker or Hooker, the Tennessee kid, with him getting hurt, does the Heisman just go to CJ now?
I mean,
I know there's a lot of smoke about Caleb Williams right now.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's enough smoke and time left for that smoke to take him up to CJ Stroud levels.
I mean, Stroud was already up there,
Exactly.
I'm looking at the Heisman watch right now. There's a few tied with 6. They got 5, 4. So Hooker, they have him at 3. Caleb Williams at 2, and Stroud is their current favorite to win.
That would be my pick right now.
Yeah.
Now they lose this weekend, that changes things, of course.
Yes.
True.
But I don't see them losing.
At that point, then it opens it up to
bring in Drake
running
May
back, or
don't forget about Drake May.
I've already forgotten about him.
I mean, he's plus 600. Well, I don't know what that means, but
I don't either, honestly. Our bet guy.
I
is
say our
not
betting
here.
guy is not here tonight.
So,
All right, let's talk some NFL for Thursday, and then we'll get out of here.
all right, we got the early game, 11:30 a.m. Buffalo at Detroit again. You think they stayed there?
I think there's no way
I
they
think
left.
I think they did. Logistically, it doesn't make sense to bring the team home, right?
Right, yeah.
If you have a place to
Which is-
practice and stuff like that, of course.
And
but-
again, I guess this is why they chose Detroit, because Detroit wasn't playing at home that the week they needed them, and Buffalo
Mhm.
already had to go there, and it's not that far of a trip for them.
Did you see the tweet that I shared? It was like the Bills and was like, "Hey, Detroit, don't mind us. We did some slight remodeling," and they took a picture of it and
Yeah,
like, colored the end
colored
zones
it in.
blue.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh, fucking social media teams sometimes are good, man.
Buffalo wins that, right?
You think so?
Buffalo, the Bills. Yes, I think so.
Yes, I think so.
The Bills, the
But
Bills.
The Buffalo Bills.
They look mortal, man.
Every team does.
Well, yeah, but I mean it's starting to become realistic for the Bills, right?
Yeah, I don't think Detroit is the team that does it, though.
I think they're a lot like Cleveland. They'll play them tough to start. Buffalo will jump out and it becomes too much.
Right.
Plus, I mean, I think the Bills are playing at home again, so.
They're not
That's
playing at
true.
home.
They are. They're playing at home 2 weeks in a row. They got the extra
I
home
saw a
game.
picture where it said Bills in the end zone.
I did too.
I did.
So
I'll go.
and then
Bills.
The game
Bills,
of the game of the day, the Turkey Day nap time game, which does suck because I think this is the best game on Thursday.
Yep,
The Giants at the Cowboys. That's a tough one for me, except for it's not. Give me Dallas at home.
Did you see Dallas in their helmets?
No.
They're
they have a good big old gay star on them.
they're pretty gay. They're wearing white helmets with the blue star,
Oh,
not silver
that's
helmets.
sick.
They're pretty nice.
That's pretty
Give
sick.
me Danny Dimes.
You're taking
hate
the
it.
Giants, huh?
I hate it, but give me the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Wait. Ooh. Micah Parsons is hurt though. Is he okay?
No, I think he's out.
Is he hurt? I don't even know.
Danny Dimes. Danny Dimes.
You can lone wolf a Danny Dimes all you want.
I will.
Who's he gonna?
I will.
Uh,
I just need Saquon to get shut down so I don't lose to Brian again.
I just lose to everybody at this point.
He's coming to Chicago, did you hear?
Who?
Saquon.
Yes, he is. We're gonna make it happen. Patriots at the Minnesota Vikings. Give me the Vikings. I will not watch that game. I don't think that's going to be a good game.
Give me the Vikings.
Yeah.
Give me New England.
Ooh.
That's fine.
Their
You do
defense.
Does anybody want to take the Lions so this way we're not unanimous on the first one?
No.
Fuck it,
Giving you
I'll
an
take the
opportunity.
Lions. I'll take the
Ooh.
Lions.
Ryan's
Let's go.
Ryan with the Lion.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys want to talk about the Sunday games real quick since we won't be here on Friday?
Yeah, we'll
I'll throw it out to you. I'll throw them out to you rapid fire.
We'll do
Tampa
rapid
Bay
fire.
at
Let's do it.
Cleveland. Tampa Bay at
Tampa.
Cleveland.
Tampa.
Cincinnati at Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Houston at Miami.
Miami.
Miami. Bears at the Jets.
Chicago.
Bears.
Atlanta at Washington.
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
I go Atlanta.
Broncos at Carolina.
Sam Darnold. That's all I'm going to say.
Sam
Tie.
Darnold. I think
That's my thing.
I think Charlotte, North Carolina succumbs to the old gods and sinks into the sea to be with the Kraken and all the other water creatures. And both teams just don't exist anymore.
Yes.
Could you imagine a big old Kraken coming out and like going over the stadium and Russell Wilson be like, "Let's ride"?
He would throw a football at it and he would still miss it somehow.
That would be poetic. The Seattle Kraken. That would be poetic.
Didn't even think about that, but I like it.
Hockey.
Yeah, that's right. They have their. I love their logo, by the way. Anyways, Baltimore at Jacksonville. Baltimore. Chargers at Cardinals. Chargers.
We've been unanimous the
Raiders.
whole time, boys.
Huh?
We've been unanimous the whole time.
That's true. Raiders at Seattle. I'm taking
Seattle.
Yep.
Jesus.
Rams at Kansas City. I'm taking Kansas City.
Kansas City.
I got one for you. It's okay.
New Orleans at San Francisco.
Niners.
Miami, the Niners. Green Bay at Philly.
Philly.
Where's my camera?
Philly.
Packers.
Philly.
Packers.
Pittsburgh
Just
at Indy.
Jeff Saturday and the Colts, baby.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Pittsburgh.
What? You can't. Jeff Saturday can't be beat.
He was beat last week. What are you talking about?
No, he wasn't.
Barely got beat.
He was beat.
No. I don't think you know what you're talking about, Keith.
Najee Harris is back.
Is he?
I don't know.
Is Kenny Pickett still the quarterback or Mitch Trubisky?
J.J. Watt is a difference maker.
That's true. That's
But
true.
he's not. It's T.J. Watt. I'm going to correct myself.
Let's say that's the wrong brother.
They're both difference
Wrong
maker.
brother. Wrong brother.
Right. Anyways, there's our football for the week.
I like it. Man, some boring ass games this weekend because it's pretty unanimous on all of our thoughts, right? Which means we're going to be wrong on most of them.
I like that. I'm into it.
So
honestly,
okay, so
I can see
let me
the
ask
Jets.
this.
I can see the Jets stomping the Bears.
Maybe.
I think after that game last week, yeah, I'm sticking with the Bears. I think.
What if Flacco starts?
If Flacco starts, then give me the Jets, hands down. I think that Zach Wilson is the Mormon Josh Rosen. I think he's just super bust. And
did you hear Stephen Smith going on him? That he's not a leader? That he's not a leader?
He's not.
He's not.
Because he took no credit for the loss?
Yeah.
Did you see the awkward exchange between Booger yesterday and Steve Young on Monday Night Football?
Yeah. Did you see the guy in between them? He was just like,
poor RG3, dude. He was like,
put me in the middle.
Cowboys versus Vikes was fool's gold. New York for the win.
I like that, Brian. I'll ride with you on that one.
I mean, that is, I think, the most. Well, of course, you're going to go Pats.
He said Pats, not Pack.
I said Pats.
Okay. But you're acting like he said Pack.
Well, I said he's going to say go Pats because it's against the Vikings.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Fuck the Vikings. Exactly.
Fuck.
School. Moo.
School these nuts across your face.
You know, bear down also is not the greatest.
Every time I say it, I'm like, what bears down?
Yeah, which one?
Which
one now?
Down? Can we change that? We need to.
It's your quarterback.
Yeah. Potentially Fields. Potentially Fields might be out. If he is hurt, I say shut him down. Start Trevor Siemian. We are in contention for the second overall pick right now.
It doesn't matter. As long as we're 2 or 3, we're taking Will Anderson, baby.
That's true. Or we're trading back.
And I swear to God. Oh.
What if we trade back to wherever the Eagles first pick?
That message to Ricketts earlier also applies. What?
I would rather trade back and pick up somebody like Peter Skoronski because I think we need offensive line help more than we need edge help, and there's more edge players in free agency right now.
I don't disagree, but I do know that Will Anderson would break some motherfuckers. So
that's true. He's a monster.
All right, boys, we're going to wrap it up on this Tuesday before Thanksgiving, guys. Don't forget the JDRF fundraiser is in the link below. Extra Life link is in the link below. Make sure you click on those, guys. The kids depend on it. If you can help, please donate. Just don't buy a coffee in the morning. Other than that, boys, hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving.
You too.
What's the one thing you're looking forward to the most, food-wise?
Corn
Man.
casserole.
Casserole, I love it.
My mother-in-law just makes this boxed rice, like this chicken rice, but whatever she does to it, you get the mashed potatoes, you put some turkey, you put some rice, you put some gravy on it all. I'm gonna get
you smoke a joint before you go into Thanksgiving? I was gonna say
I have to.
Oh yeah.
It's not because
I have to because my mother-in-law
them.
will be there.
Well, I love my in-laws very much so, but it's also just because I don't like being around big groups of people.
Oh, you should have seen the Friendsgiving I was at on freaking Saturday.
Was there a big group of people?
There were 60 people there.
Fuck that.
All of that. Like
fuck that. I don't mind people and fuck that.
I escaped into the garage where they had football on. And there was 4 of us in there. Nobody else knew about it.
I would have escaped to my car and watched football on my phone.
That's a dream for me. Just out of the way, watching football, let my wife go party. She's not a partier either. She's actually less social than I am. I'm pretty social though.
I totally abandoned my wife and was watching football with
sometimes that, sacrifices have to be made.
I made my appearance. I got the brownie points.
You showed up
for a brownie.
Brian, don't tell my wife about this.
I've already clipped it. I'm sending it to her now.
Clip it and send it. All right, boys, we are out. Enjoy your holiday. We will see you next Tuesday. See you guys.
Enjoy the sports.
Sports
Sports ball.